Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Let's see what he can do with the return.
And that is not the way you want to start this game. If you're the kick return unit, you've got to make something positive happen. Guys missing blocks. Not a great effort by the kick returner. And now this offense has to start in bad field position.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Here's the handoff. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Trying to keep this drive alive. And the Volunteers get the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Set up in the pistol. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Dampier. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down, no harm, no foul.
from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Ducks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.